Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Sister wives, did Kody Brown pay kids for show? Shocking details. TLC does pay the Brown family of sister wives for appearing on the show. But is that money distributed fairly? Like many other TLC shows, fans believe that the cast members are often exploited for their labor, particularly the children. At this point, there are few things Kody Brown could do that would surprise fans. If he doesn't pay the children fairly, it wouldn't come as a surprise to most. Sister Wives fans discuss the issue of compensation from TLC. Most Sister Wives fans aren't aware of the full contents of the Brown family's contract with TLC, but even so, the children have spoken about the compensation problem from time to time. Once again, Redditors are discussing the topic online. Did the kids get paid? A Redditor asked on the platform this week. Knowing Payton didn't want to be on camera makes me wonder if it affected his paycheck. Another question in this regard is, did the older kids watch the show in real time? The general consensus is that no, the Brown children are not directly paid for their time on the show. This has also been discussed a lot on here before. TLC paid the entire family as a whole/one unit. TLC did not send every Brown family member their own paycheck, and has a history of shows where adults/parents exploit their offspring. Another Sister Wives fan chimed in. This has also been a hot-button issue with the Duggar family as well. Jill Duggar notably spoke up and shared that her father, Jim Bob Duggar, controls all the family money. It seems like there might be a similar situation brewing in the Brown household. Many of the children are estranged from Kody. If he isn't paying them for their time, it makes complete sense they would be unwilling to appear in future Sister Wives episodes. Other Redditors react. At the end of the day, many Sister Wives fans confessed they already knew the children weren't directly compensated. Other Reddit users offered their opinions, including, "Nope. They get none of the protections that child actors do. Unfortunately, those laws are up to the state, and I know California has protections, but most states do not. I agree with you though. This is very gross. Kody and Robin have stolen from the other three for years. You think they allowed the kids to get paid?" According to the kids, no. This is why I will always come and defend my culty Gwen. Whomever is trying to put themselves out there in the spotlight right now, sometimes in cringeworthy ways. The sun was just beginning to set over the red rocks of Flagstaff, casting a warm golden glow over the Brown family compound. Inside the main house, Kody Brown sat at the head of the dining room table, his face a mask of frustration and determination. His wives, Mary, Janelle, Cristin, and Robin, were scattered around the room, each displaying varying degrees of concern and curiosity. "I just don't understand why they're making such a big deal out of this," Kody muttered, tapping his fingers on the polished wooden table. "We've always been transparent about how the family finances work." Cristin, who was seated nearest to him, sighed and leaned forward. "Kody, it's not about the finances themselves, it's about the perception. People think we've been exploiting the kids for the show without giving them their fair share." Kody's eyes narrowed. "That's ridiculous. The show has provided for this family in ways we couldn't have imagined. It's given us opportunities and a platform to share our lifestyle. The kids have benefited just as much as we have." Robin, always the peacemaker, interjected gently. "Maybe we just need to explain things better. Be more open about how the money is distributed." Mary, who had been uncharacteristically silent, finally spoke up. "It's not just about the money, Kody, it's about trust. The kids feel like they've been left out of the loop, and that's what's hurting them." Kody ran a hand through his hair, his frustration evident. "I've never intended to leave them out. Everything I've done has been for this family." As the adults continued their heated discussion, the older children were having their own conversation in the backyard. Logan, Maddie, Aspen, and Michael T sat on the porch steps, their expressions mirroring the tension inside the house. "Do you think Dad really paid us for being on the show?" Maddie asked, her voice tinged with skepticism. Logan, the eldest and often the voice of reason, shrugged. I don't know. I've never seen any of that money directly, but I know the show has paid for a lot of things. Our houses, our education. It's not like we haven't benefited. Aspen nodded thoughtfully. True, but it would have been nice to have some sort of transparency about it. I think that's what a lot of us are feeling. We've been part of this show, part of this family's story, and we just want to know where we stand. Michael T., always more outspoken, added, It's not just about the money. It's about respect. We've given a lot of ourselves to this show, and it would be nice to feel appreciated. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the yard, the conversation inside the house reached a fever pitch. We need to call a family meeting, Cristin declared firmly. All of us, kids included. We need to clear the air and make sure everyone feels heard. Kody nodded reluctantly. Fine, let's do it. Tomorrow night. We'll get everyone together and sort this out once and for all. The next evening, the entire Brown family gathered in the spacious living room of the main house. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation and unease. The younger children played quietly in the corner, sensing the tension but not fully understanding its source. Kody stood at the front of the room, flanked by his wives. He took a deep breath, trying to steady his nerves. Thank you all for coming, he began, his voice steady but firm. I know there's been a lot of talk and concern about the financial aspects of our show and how it's affected each of you. I want to address these concerns head-on. He looked around the room, making eye contact with each of his children. First of all, I want to say that I've never intended to keep anyone in the dark. The money we've earned from the show has been used to provide for this family, our homes, our education, our day-to-day needs. But I realize now that we could have been more transparent about how that money was being used. Janelle stepped forward, her calm demeanor helping to soothe the rising tension. We've always tried to make decisions that are best for the whole family, but we understand that each of you has your own feelings and perspectives. We want to hear from you. Logan was the first to speak. I understand that the money has gone towards family needs, and I'm grateful for that. But I think what we're all looking for is a sense of fairness and inclusion. We've all contributed to the show, and it would be nice to feel like we have a stake in it. Maddie nodded in agreement. Yes, exactly. We're not asking for a lot, just some transparency and recognition for our contributions. Kody listened intently, his expression softening. I hear you, and I agree. We should have been more open about this from the start. Going forward, I propose that we set up a system where a portion of the show's earnings is put into individual accounts for each of you. That way, you can have direct access to the money.